Hi. So keep talking about how much I went to next at. We're gonna have to save because we can't even afford this, but we also want this. We're gonna need $1 million to work that. It's a lot of fertilizer. Alright. We also sold all our bread. Yeah, I'm probably going to depreciate the value too much on these planters. We're also going to get a baler and a bale collector, which will set us back a little bit, but that shouldn't be that much. Also, if we do get the cows going, we're going to need a baler anyway, so I like to buy this one. Let's go pick it up. And I'm also going to want to buy this. 50,000, 100,000, that's not bad. That's not bad. We'll get that. Yeah, $115,000, but you know what? We're going to have to get that anyway. It's not like, oh, we have to buy that. Now, people might be wondering, okay, why the hell do I need a baler? Because, yeah. Yoink. Alright, let's bale this hay and get it to the farm. Hay, actually that's not hay, this is straw. We're gonna use the straw to, we're gonna use it to, yeah, right, bedding for cows, but we have no use for it currently, so let's get to work. I love how in this game your bales are counted. I say we probably need about 10 bales per year of straw. By the way, I know this isn't the biggest one. I have to admit, I just love Case. I love Case so much. Plus, this is a cheaper baler. Damn, we are pumping out these bales. I might sell this hay or this straw. I'm also a little bit big salty because I could have made up to $60,000 with the amount of straw we generated. We could have generated on that wheat field. I love round bales. By the way, I've actually went up to one of these bales in real life. They're big as shit. If you think square bales are big, if you think square bales are big, round bales are fucking huge. These bastards are huge. I'll tell you, look, watch this. This is small, by the way. I'm gonna let you guys know that this is a small bale. It's a 150 centimeter bale, 1.5 meters. Usually they're about an extra half meter taller. This doesn't make the biggest bales, which whatever. And by the way, all barley, canola, wheat apparently generate the same amount of straw. Damn, 15 bales? By the way, I have horses, and I'm very familiar with the baling industry. We bale grass over my property. We bale hay, so we cut it, we tether it, we flip it over, and then we windrow it, and then we cut it, and then we cut it, flip it over, windrow it, and then we bale it. Our grass has milkweed in it, and horses can't eat milkweed, so we work with a farmer in our area, and we trade our what do you want to call it? We trade our hay, our round bales, for milkweed-free square bales. It's really cool. damn. We are just cranking these things out. Big ass bales, bro. $22 bales so far. Damn. Yeah, you're probably looking at least $20,000. Actually, I'd say 10. I just have a thing for a case. Also, this little baler uses one. What do you call it? It uses only one slot versus the big ones that use 7, which is nice. New Holland's got them, right? Yeah, they do. This is the same one, but this one requires 8 slots. So of course, how this thing works is that it has a little thing down there. It's a little spinning thing. It'll pull and pick up all that stuff, and it'll put it into this baler, and it'll curl it and spin it round and round like a record baby, round and round and round. And then it'll keep growing and growing and growing, and then when it gets so big, it's going to take a wrap and wrap it around. And if you're really cool, what some balers will do, like what some farmers will do, is they'll wrap their bales in American flag wrap, which is so cool. They'll wrap it in blue and in red and white stripes. Custom wrap. Oh yeah, we've already got one trailer full of bales. We can transport about 24 bales. Straw does not sell for a lot. However, we get a copious amount of it. I suppose we can get that little bit right there. Really? I'm having fun baling. I miss baling. I usually bale hay. Oh my gosh, they just look so pretty. I love bales. I will say, with square bales, I could literally push these things out constantly. The only problem with a round baler is you have to stop. But, however, here's the thing. I did the 150 and a 150 centimeter bale and a 150 centimeter round bale and a 240 square bale have the same mass. I can fit 14 bales on that one, but 24 on this one. So it's actually more dense to use round bales. Just like in real life. Because in real life, round bales are stupidly damn dense. I always have to push that back. Just will scrape that extra straw off. 10 meters off that. I was watching a More Perfect Union video, and they have they have the hay bale picker upper thing that I just got. When it hits 85%, I believe it gets the alarm. It sets it off. Yep. Did you ever wonder how these giant round bales are made on your fields? This is how. Although this is probably one of the most common piece of agricultural equipment. So cool. I've actually ridden in a cab with a guy who did this, and it's just so cool. The little scraps that I missed. I'm like, why are they so weird? Yeah, because again, it's clockwise, so I should have baled clockwise. See, in terms of our net, I think we're doing pretty good. We may have to get like another net out here. There's an area where I stopped, and damn. I think the only problem with ground bales is that they will roll away if you don't let them, if you don't stop them. We've had one roll into a pond once, not long. Runaway round bales are no laughing matter, man. I mean, they'll destroy anything in their freaking path. They're so damn heavy. They're almost as heavy as a car, if I'm not wrong. You get them so big. And we have to have at least 200,000 straw. Yeah, I will say, the good thing about square bales, they're not as dense, but square hay and straw bales, you can literally just keep driving and driving, and they'll keep printing, essentially. Not really the correct term, but yeah, they'll just quote-unquote print. And I've actually worked, or I've seen how they bale hay, because they bale hay in our house. We have grass in our property that they bale with. And when they use a square baler, they can just keep going and going and going. It used to be where my mom had a group of people, and they used to have to pick it up, and they'd put bales, and my mom would have to put bales and stack them on a trailer. We don't do that no more, because we have a farmer that comes in, and he puts these bales, and the bales align themselves into packs of like 10, and he could just go in with a fork and grab tons of bales. 35 bales off this wrap. I guess maybe 40 bales until we can get out of that round bale net wrap. Oh, this can bale chaff. Huh. Oh, it's not that bad. I'd sell it. I'd sell it. I'll sell my straw. Yup, it's 40 bales per wrap. I'll end up selling these bales because, honestly, when it comes down to straw, I'm going to be producing a copious amount of it. I'm sorry, I just think straw bales are so beautiful when they lay in the ground, or if you're, in another case, hay bales. I love round bales, any type. Looks like we're getting done. Let's say about 45 bales, maybe? 46. Whoops. There we go. $45 bales. Just so we could reset our bale counter, and yeah, I'm not even kidding you. So that little E is actually the sigma symbol, which usually represents sum. So that is the on our left is is our custom counter. We can reset that, and then on our right is the total amount of bales this machine has made, which I find to be very cool. Now, straw is a very heavy bale producer. A little expensive, but that's not too bad. Hold on. You can make $28,000, dude. That's not like a ton of money. That's good in a pinch. Want to see something awesome? Wait. Wait. What if we do silage? Ooh. Ooh, that's can make 71 grand. Oh, we're gonna rent silage thing. Wait. Can they even be turned to silage? I know. Hello. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go pick up these bales. you store 24 bales on this before we have to go unload. Man, look at all these bales. We have 180,000 liters of straw right here. Alright? No viewers. Damn it. Yay! 15,000 is not a ton. $15,000 is not a lot of money. But you know what? The fact that it just exists on the ground there. Am I gonna fight it? No. I'm gonna take that money. I'm gonna take that money. That's just extra money on the side. Actually, let's say, I think it might take, I have to do less loads with that. Whoever invented this is so cool. 24 round bales. Yay. Let's see. Made $29,000 off that field alone. Not bad. I'm about to quit, by the way. Like, I'm about to go take off for the night because I'm at school tomorrow. Just got done selling over about 44 round bales. 45 actually. How I can fit all this equipment in here without really that much of a struggle is actually impressive. You guys have to admit this. I mean, yeah, there's those two things over there, but like, look at this is impressive. There's so much stuff. Well, you can actually see its age, how beat up it is. New quick calculation. Let's see. Let's see. bakery. Times 3. Let's do a monthly basis. Sorghum flour. So if we had to have 3 bakeries, we need 32,400 flour. If we do full sorghum, we take it down to 16,000. If we minus and then 4 times parentheses 4 times 2 5 20. Now we need 6,000 flour now. So let's see. 15,000. 15 times 1,200 times 12. We need 214,000 sorghum. Let me just do some math real quick here, guys. Which means I'm going to take 5.5 hours to spit numbers that you will never care about, never ever use in your life, and never ever, never ever, like, say, yeah, that's cool. This is more FU knowledge or whatever. That's what we call it in the industry, is FU knowledge. It's just knowledge that's just, I don't know, something my teacher said. It's just FU knowledge. Okay, so, let's see, sorghum, 3318 sorghum divided by 2011 times 102,000. Let's see. So I would have, not even that big field would produce enough. It's okay. Ooh, that's tempting. Oh, what is it? It's wheat. It's wheat. It's actual wheat. Okay. Okay. I might be left with like $30,000. But here's the catch. This is a gamble right here, chat. I actually might need this field for my cow operation. And I think this would be almost one of the final, like that's a final large field of this. I could literally buy this. 463. Now, the pro is that I get a lot more area. Like that's a big field. This is actually, only field 24 would be better. I could literally save up for this, but I'm not taking control of the north so far. I have a foothold in the southern portion of the map, so I'll definitely take this. Honestly, so the con is that, again, this is gonna set me back. Nope. Hell no. I've been playing since like 2012. I've played, let's see, FS 13 from Xbox. 15, 17, 19, 22, 25, 2012, 2014 on iOS. I'm actually in Illinois where this is normalized. Okay, so here's the con. I'm saving up for the NextSat. Now, I've heard some mixed things about the NextSat, but in my personal opinion, we all have our opinions, but my personal opinion is that I love the NextSat. The NextSat is so fun, and it actually is more efficient. Because when you ever see me harvest, I miss a lot of my stuff, right? I try to do straight lines, but I miss. But with first person on this, it's actually pretty good. And plus, this actually could help me yield a little bit more crops per acre. Okay. So I miss out on the next stat. However, this gets me a lot of area. I could cheese and start pushing the field. I could start expanding it. I could demolish this little windmill, but this water tower is gonna stay here. This right here is just grass. I don't know how much I'll do this. Even though this field right here, even though, by the way, I'm so sorry, developer. You could have put this right here. Right here. Any reasonable person would put this right here. Why is there a water tower here? Why is this the stupidest place for a water tower? I would have put it as a structural engineer. I would put it right here or right here. You know, and that also that's a little bit closer to whatever. Actually, I'd put it right here. Where there's a little stream going by. Anyway, that is a wheat field, and it is fully fertilized. And guess what? That would produce way too much wheat for me to handle, but still, I think that'd be really good. It would be really a little bit better if it was soybeans, because this produces... But I'm trying to get into cereal, but before I get into cereal, I'm trying to get a lot of money to grind up to get the operation going. Because I need a lot of money, like $3 million to start up. Now, every purchase will set me back. However, the pro is that... I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this land. Let's see. So that's about... I'm looking about like 29,000, which isn't terrible, but it is a little bit uncomfortable. I can always sell some stuff. So you know what? I'm gonna buy it. And this is not money. This is not the money I really want to be left with. But here's the thing. That's a big field. Oh, and it's going to provide me with a good yield bonus, too. Oh, my capitalistic piece of shit ass could actually probably... Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, I could probably, like, develop this area, but yeah, yeah, there's rocks. That's expensive and impossible. I can't do that. I could combine these fields together and make a pretty decently sized field. Really weirdly shaped field, but yeah. So this will probably provide me with 2 years of wheat, and then in the place... Wait, by the way, I should explain what I'm doing first. Is that, I'm working a sorghum-based bread business. And I'm figuring out that, hey, I'm actually not 100% efficiently making my bread. Or making sorghum in the flour. So I need more sorghum. So, I might use... Let's see. So, I need 216,000 sorghum. And I provide... Let's see. Wait a second. I only produce 173,000 sorghum. That sounds like a lot, right? Divided by 216,000. I'm only producing sorghum 80% efficiently. I need another bit of sorghum. Let's see. So, barley. Let's look at... If I'm not wrong, barley has the highest yield per acre of the grain crops. Yeah, 3,800. Let's see. So field 877, I could generate 8,700, 800 barley. So I'm gonna go and do a calculation to convert. So for let's see, barley. Wait, is that barley or is that oats? No, that's oats. That's a lot of barley. So the lesser one, we'd actually get less sorghum equivalent than barley. So we do divide that, 3,855, multiply by that number, which we said was what? That number was 87,800. We get 79,000 sorghum. That's 170. Let's say 174. Let's see. So we need 216,000. If we farm this, actually, no. Obviously, I would say we could farm this field for sorghum, but we're gonna generate a little bit of an increase. So I think. Let's see. So give me a second. So I could generate I need 216, right? Yep, 216. 216. I generate 168,000. I'm at a deficit of 47,000 sorghum. So we're going to do some nice math here. Let's see. So I could also do field 798 because I get actually 26. I could do field 2 plus field 8. So this field sorghum. There we go. So I have a nice idea. From the mega field of sorghum. What about wheat though? What about wheat? I have to do that math again. I drew 81,000 wheat. So let's do conversion. So divide by 5 times 4. If I did wheat on that field, I could produce 65,000 flour. If I did 800. Okay, so if I did wheat flour, I could generate 65,000 flour roughly. If I did this, divide by 30 times 22, good. So it's actually better just to do wheat. As for this, Alright. We got 150,000. Oh my god, that's bad. Voice crack. 150,000 wheat. Alright. So, like, what happened? Let's see, let's see. Goodness gracious. So, this big field and this big field, these two fields would be planted with wheat. How much would I get? Field 976, 78,000 sorghum. So, I need to find a ratio, which could I'd produce more wheat if it was planted there. $3,602 divided by 3318. Not that much of a difference, but still. I produce 85,000 wheat. $85,000 wheat there. And then if I did field 345, I generate 35,000 sorghum. I generate 120,000. I actually generate 125,000 wheat here. I could probably definitely get away with planting barley down here. Maybe it's even a good idea to actually plant both. Actually, we don't really need to maximize the barley production, because, again, let me do this, right? Watch this, watch this, watch this. Okay, so we go to our bakery. In one bakery, if we're going to produce flour, we need 90 flour times 120. Okay, so we need a monthly input of 10,000 flour. If we want to go for 3, that's 32,400 flour. Okay, so now we need to do some math. Minus, sorghum flour is our best option. Minus, parentheses, 13 times 1,200. And we are brought down to 16,000. So if we do full sorghum, and let's say we have 3 bakeries, and we are doing full sorghum, we just brought it down from 32,400 to 16,800. A pretty good decrease. So next, we want to go find another flour. That means we have to do max flour. Remember, I know about, like, that's 1 month. I have to provide it for a year. Obviously, I calculated for a whole year. So then we do minus and 4 times, in parentheses, 4 times 25, 20. And if we do full wheat, now we just got 6,700 liters of wheat to do. All right, now for example, if we do megafield sorghum, megafield plus 8 and 7 sorghum will get us enough due to my calculations. This, and definitely that full of wheat would get us the amount of of wheat for our flour. However, we gotta get 600. Actually, let's keep going. We need 80,000 more liters of flour. So let's go for like barley, because barley. So the best to worst is sorghum, wheat, barley, and then oat. So okay, so now we need 8,000 flour divided by 22 times 30. We need an estimated 9,000 barley a month or 109,000 barley a year. I think we need about an estimated 109,000 barley a year. And the good thing about barley is that it yields 3,800 liters per acre on this chart I have, which is the highest of any grain crop. So I honestly think we are going to plant, ready for this? Sorghum, 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 wheat, 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 and then barley at the end. I might switch these up though. Depends. To barley and wheat like it is. The only issue is that we're gonna have to do some really weird switching. Let's see. So I'll harvest. I don't know. I'll have to figure this out. How I'm gonna rotate my crops in. I know 100%. Yeah, sorghum, 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 wheat, 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 and barley. That's what I'm looking at right now. So that's how I'm going to max it out. And I might be able to build another bakery. But I don't have the funds to do that. But we have another field. So when we come back, I'm going to probably play some Borderlands tomorrow. But I'll hopefully play this tomorrow. I do have some homework from college I have to do. So I'm going to have to put that priority first tomorrow. So I might be busy. Plus I might have to rep some rolls for my trip tomorrow to Champaign. Alright, so that's the plan. We're going to harvest that wheat when we hopefully come back and plant and harvest the sorghum crop. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be around for tomorrow.